commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat, I'm the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it. How about that pass? Come on, now this is amazing. Nice.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, last season, Stephen Curry set the Warriors franchise record for scoring, passing Wilt Chamberlain. Steph said, quote, anytime you hear his name, it's daunting. You understand how great he was. But rather than reflect, Curry said it's more productive to stay in the moment and look forward to what else I want to accomplish. Brian?
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Klay at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Otto Porter is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Curry in at point guard. And looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, Doris, if you could watch only one event, which would it be?
You know, B.A., some of my fondest memories as a fan, as a young person, was the dunk contest. You know, Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel, Michael Jordan, even watch Howard early on in his career participate in that. You know, the electric athleticism is eye-popping.
Now here's Crowder. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Looney. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Thompson. And yep, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Paul. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Now here's Ayton. Crowder outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. And no good. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Crowder. And it's rejected. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Thompson's got 5 points. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Now here's Curry. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat. Offline with a 3. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. They need this. No luck on that one. Looney with some nice D. To the paint. To the inside, Porter, and he banks in the layup.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter able to weather the contact, terrific strength on that one.
And the Suns called time here. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at Phoenix. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course the Warriors, back 3 games.
Well, I think for Golden State, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now here's Crowder. Ayton, a screen on Porter. And that one comes up a bit short.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Curry passes to Thompson. Curry against Paul. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Shot to end the cold streak, and he lays it up and in. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Pass to Thompson. The 3. The Suns clear it. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Paul out to Bridges. Over Wiggins. Bridges misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Thompson against Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots. Boy, and with Klay Thompson's 2-year absence, you really saw the importance he has to this Warriors team. They missed this guy dearly.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Well, Klay likes to fly under the radar. But, Doris, he is integral to what they do.
That's exactly right. Fantastic defender that frees up others, can play as either a first or second option offensively. This guy always plays within the flow of the team.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Biyombo comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Booker. And he sinks the second.
Klay Thompson is one of the most ignitable stars in the league. Remember, he had 60 points in just 29 minutes in a game in December of 16, and he only dribbled 11 times. Mind-boggling.
Paul shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Payton. The 3 from Thompson. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. 1:09 left in the first. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Payton. No good with the triple. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Johnson from outside the arc. Drops in the 3.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Iguodala outside. And here is Thompson. And he lays it up and in. Thompson's got 8 points.
Boy, showing off his versatility. Klay Thompson attacking the interior of this defense.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Nemanja Bjelica is out there with Otto Porter. And it's Toscano in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Curry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Toscano. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Here's Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's his first personal foul.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, BA. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
First one falls.
Well, if it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
The Suns making a switch here. Aiden's checked in. And so Curry nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Porter against Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely. Ayton, a screen on Porter. The kick out to Paul. Shoots over Curry. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Crowder.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Pass to Looney. Here's Porter. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. And here's Paul. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
That's good from Paul. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Paul. Curry against Ayton. Ayton with the defensive effort. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. That gives them the lead. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Will it go? Oh, rejected by Ayton. Bridges against Porter. Crowder with a screen. Here's Bridges. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Outside Porter. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Paul. Outside for Porter. Pass to Looney. Over Crowder. And again, no good by Golden State. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors.
Changes for Phoenix. McGee comes in for Ayton, and it's Shamet in for Chris Paul. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Wiggins for 3. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
They get it back. McGee. It's tipped. Pass to Payton. 1:57 left in the second quarter. Deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Over Payton. And it comes off the front of the rim. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Now here's McGee. McGee, a screen on Thompson. Shot from the top of the key. Booker, good. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Who wants a free t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise! Look who is coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your
Checked in for the Warriors. Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Bridges. The Warriors trailing. Now here's Payton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bielitsa against McGee. Outside Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, McGee with the block.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Up top, Johnson, pounded by Wiggins.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! Here's Iguodala. And Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Booker against Payton. Here's Booker from deep three-point range. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Phoenix Suns.
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just gotta, bring the same energy to the second half.
And now let's take a moment to check out some final scores around the league. For Orlando, it was a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. That's 3 wins in their last 4.
Keeping all the viewers engaged. Incredible finish to that one.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And Phoenix has possession. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Booker with it. And Looney picks him up defensively. Booker, good.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. From downtown. The rebound by Bridges.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite. about Curry's ability to find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
8, no good. Thompson outside. Shoots over Booker. Thompson's shot is off. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Curry against Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Otto Porter.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Now here's Thompson. Give him 8.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Up top, Aiden. Outside Booker. Aiden, a screen on Thompson. Booker drawing the double. Here's Paul. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Paul's got 8.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Curry passes to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Curry. Booker, good.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Porter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Chris Paul clears it away.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Bridges. Ayton, a screen on Wiggins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Bridges on the attack. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And the Warriors shooting a disappointing 38%. Fires the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Paul with it. Now Porter defending. And again, it's the Suns missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Biyombo comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Shamet in for Devin Booker. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. It's Shamet on the wing. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. Also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Bielitsa, takes a three. Another three for Golden State.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor. And
guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Shamet. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. Here's McGee. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. McGee's gotten his second bucket.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
It's Iguodala on the wing. Pass to Toscano. Jacks up a three, and the three-pointer goes.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. Over Payton. Paul, shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The drive by Poole. Not going to go that time. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
You got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball, drive and kick, we'll get great shots, right?
Coach Kerr preaching team chemistry right now.
Yeah, he wants more ball movement and much better execution because that makes everything simple.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Otto Porter is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Porter. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Paul passes to Ayton. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Booker. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Wiggins finds Curry. Poked loose. Wiggins against Bridges. Wiggins, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. From the arc. Wiggins, no good. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Crowder. Ayton, a screen on Curry. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Curry to stop the run. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
Perhaps the greatest shooter ever, and in fact, in my estimation, the greatest three-point shooter in history, Stephen Curry.
Crowder finds Paul. Here's Ayton. It's deflected.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Here's Porter. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Ayton with a screen. Unloads from 13. And it's Crowder missing.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Booker against Porter. Booker can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Inside, back to Poole, pass to Looney. Curry against Bridges. Pulls it. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively is so brilliant.
Ayton, a screen on Curry. And here's Ayton. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Poole. And the Suns also making a change. Biyombo's checked in.
Phoenix calls timeout. It's T-shirt of Nova. Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with this team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Paul against Curry. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Looney. Porter will pass to Wiggins. And that one is hammered home.
Well, finishing with confidence. Wiggins getting a great understanding for this game.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Paul with the bucket.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Curry against Paul. From the top of the key. And again, it's Golden State.
Well, everyone in the NBA understands that Steph Curry is the master in pick and roll. He understands to take what the defense gives him.
Now here's Paul. Shoots over Curry. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Curry against Paul. Top of the key. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now. Booker for three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Which loudest section is getting free T-shirts tonight? Let's hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Wiggins outside, beyond the arc, hits the three-pointer.
Well, terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
There's a screen by Biyombo. Here's Paul going inside. Money!
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now the loudest and the craziest get free T-shirts. Show us what you got, fans. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Make some noise. We are the sixth man.
Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Devin Booker, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Curry passes to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his third
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
What you want from a guy who's going to be a defensive specialist is understand your role, be ferocious, and be aggressive. And that's what you get with Bismack Biyombo.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Pass to Curry, launches a 3. He's off on that one. Here's Shaman. So the Suns win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.